if you fast, you will bring sin upon yourself. If you fast, there are times when you must not fast. You must not fast. You get it? So there's times when you fast, and there's times when you don't. Sometimes there's times when you don't. If you give to charity, you will harm yourself. Never. Yes, you've sinned. Hey, lads, if you give to charity, don't hurt yourself. There are times when you can't do it. There are preachers out there, teachers, gathering money from people who cannot afford to give it. And they're saying you have to give it. Listen, you don't have to give it. I'm going to turn it all on its fucking head. You preachers and teachers and prophets and making all this fucking money, it's for a good cause. At the same time, do you realise what you're putting these families through who have to give you this whatever they've given you? Is their children going without because they're given to the church? No. Sorry, I do get angry. Charity begins at home. If you're going to give to charity, make sure your children and everyone in your family have everything first. You do not give to someone else if your family needs it. You look after your family. Too many churches so greedy. If you die, leave your money to us, not your family. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And they'll accept it. And they'll say, yes, you give us that inheritance. Yes, it'll help the church. And you get blessed. You hypocrites. You churches who do that. You fucking hypocrites. You fucking hypocrites. Empty your pockets and start giving to fucking charity. Yeah? You preacher sitting back in a life of luxury, while some of your church members can't scratch a few pennies together for their children. And you'll accept their lost? How disgraceful you are. Makes my blood boil. Sorry for this, Father. I meant to be, why is this coming out? Why is this coming out? It just annoys me, Father. I'm reading this and I'm thinking, oh, man. And if you give to charity, you will harm your spirits. You will harm your spirits. Your little children are spirits living in fleshly bodies. You will harm your spirits. Yes. when you go into any region and walk about in the countryside, and when people take you in, eat what they serve. Eat what they serve you. And heal the sick. So here they are. They're travelling different places. Generally it's to meet family members. This is where the Jews were at the time, the disciples. There was small communities of families here, the families lived there, and they would walk there. Yeah? When people take you in, those days, a traveller, they knew who was coming. They knew, oh, so-and-so is coming into the village. I've seen them walking. They're on their way. Well, we'll invite them in. We'll invite them in. Have we got enough? Because there's 12 of them. Yeah, we've got enough. Come on, we'll invite them in. On the way here. So they'll get invited in. So this is the advice, you see. It says here, when you go into any region and walk about the countryside, when people take you in to eat, what they serve you, right? You have to eat. You just eat it. You don't complain. I'm not too sure about that. Do you bite the hand that feeds you? You get what I'm saying? You show appreciation. Show appreciation. Oh, I don't eat meat. What's it just said here? Under the circumstances, if the circumstances permit, and it's just the way it has happened, and they're offering meat, and I'm a vegetarian, will I say no? No, I won't say no. I will eat it. I don't know if I'm getting these points over. It's so basic and simple to me. Eat what they serve you, and heal the sick among them. So as they're having the feasts among them, they will be talking to each other. They'll be healing each other with words of healing. Amen. This happened, this and that happened. Oh, well, look, this is it, this and that. And we're, yeah. And that's the way the healing happened. Any rifts in the community. Hey, look, man, so-and-so, I know that you did this dealing with him, but this and this and this. But he's apologised and he's brought word with me to help to tell you that everything's okay. So come and do the dealing again with him, you know. So everything's okay, you know. And there was a healing. It was a real life healing experience. With real people exchanging words of helping each other, healing each other. That's the way it was. After all, what goes in your mouth won't defile you, whether it's meat or whatever it is. What comes out of your mouth will. What comes out of your mouth? Well, you might spew something out. Well, that's, yeah, your words coming out of your mouth. That's what comes out of your mouth. Words. What comes out of your mouth will. Jesus said, when you see one who was not born of woman, fall on your face and worship that one is your father. Bowser. Oh, Bowser. Does that make sense? Oh. Yeah, sure. What? You were born of a woman. That's right. What does this mean then? Jesus said, what did you mean? You were born of a woman. When you see one who was not born of woman, fall on your faces and worship. That one is your Father. Oh. No one has ever seen anyone that has been born. That one. Well, no, mother. How is it possible? How can a person be born without a woman? Father. Father. Because Father was not born of a woman. How can he be born? Everything's born of a woman. A father. When you meet Father, that's born of a woman, glorify my Father. My Father's in spirit. My Father's in spirit. My Father is in me. I was born of a woman. Nevertheless, when you find Father, Father's not far off. Did you not recognize him? Hey, come on now. Hey. Let me just try and see it this way. Have you ever been in a place and you've been on your own, but you sense there's someone there, and there's partitions in the place, but when you came in and you sat at the table in the restaurant, it was sectioned up. When you came in, there's no one in, but you sense there's someone there. So you stand up and you walk around, and there you are. There's someone sitting there, waiting for them in. And you didn't even see them, you didn't even know, you didn't hear. You thought you were on your own. How come you sensed and you haven't seen? You get what I'm saying? Do you feel Father? I feel Father here right now. My Father's sometimes talks to us, communicates with us. I hear his voice. I hear him talking to us. I've got to pause and listen. And I pick up on all those signs. And Bogsy, you see, you're going to fall off. You see, I've got to look after him because he's being silly again. Should we carry on? Oh, no, does this all make sense? Did you turn this one? It's just I'm lovely and warm. I've got bows there, I've got these on. My boots was nice and clean because I've been walking through the snow. So, I can't complain against myself, can I? For wearing boots. Where were we? Let me see. I'm still under just 14. Verse 14. Heal the sick among you. Yeah. So we've covered that, haven't we? Jesus said, when you see one who was not born of woman, fall on your face and worship. That one is your Father. This next part, I have to prepare you for this. This is hard to say. It's all about love. But I have to say this. Jesus said, perhaps people think that I have come to cast peace upon the world. The Prince of Peace is what he is. They do not know that I have come to cast conflicts upon the earth. Fire, sword, war. For there will be 5 in a house. There will be 5 in a house. There will be 3. 3 against 2. 3 against 2. And 2 against 3. Father against son. And son against father. And they will stand alone. This is the whole human race. Perhaps you're experiencing it right now. If you were standing up for truth, and if you don't, you go the same way as they do. But at least if you stand up for truth, yes, there will be a division in a household, but truth always wins. Truth always will win at the end of the day. Jesus said, I will give you what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, what no hand has touched. What has not arisen in the human heart. This is yet to come. If only you will reach the point where you find Father and experience this love. The 144,000. It's not a club, you know. You can't join like as if you can join a club. Like the Masons, the Freemasons, you cannot join it like that. It's not a club. You know who you are. It's not a club. The 144,000 is the number code in the book of Revelation, the 12 tribes of Israel, representing the 12 zodiac signs. It's all tied in. The money, the numbers on a ruler, 12, 24, 144. It's all related. It's all related into the Fibonacci code even. Everything's coded. And what we have at this moment in time is numbers that should not be there. 2 plus 2 is 5. No, it's not. 6 plus 6 is what? 6. You know, you've got to have the right numbers. A miscalculation, let's say a miscalculation, as a mathematician, is a lie. And mankind's full of lies, filled with calculations that they can't get out of. One lie has to cover another lie after another lie after another lie. And it becomes unbearable in the end. Because you can't cover up and cover up and cover up and cover up and cover up. You eventually come a cropper. So it's best to come clean. Admit that you're wrong. Come back to Father. Tell him as Jews, we haven't listened to Father. That's why we're in this terrible, terrible situation in Gaza. There's no way out. We have to fight to get rid of Hamas. We've got no choice. You see, this is the situation you've brought yourselves upon, yourselves, because there's no love. There's no love. There's no love. You're not something special. You think you are. Every single human on this earth is special. That's what our Father. It's not just for one human race. Jew. How foolish you are. What makes someone special in a family? The father looks and he says, that boy, that girl loves me. And the others, they're just rebels. They've had a silver spoon in their mouth and they think that the world owes them a living and everything revolves around them. Well, you're going to get a massive shock. The Jewish nation. Let me correct myself. There are some in the Jewish community who understand what I'm saying. And they're no part of the troubles that's going on right now. Because they withdrew themselves out of that mindset of the Zionist movement and the Masonic movement, because it's all interreacting, it's all connected. And the hub, Jerusalem itself, connected to all the banking systems. The beast, the woman riding the beast. But remember Jerusalem, the mother of the harlots, who's dealt with politics, governments and so forth, all the time. And you've been controlled. The woman riding the beast. What does the beast do? In the book of Revelation, the 10 horns. There's going to come a time in Jerusalem. They turn on you. And that will affect the whole, every little finger, the pie you're in, everything will be affected. Too bad, you great city, Babylon, you great city. For in 1 hour, the judgment has arrived. Fire. Fire. Get out of Jerusalem, my people. If you do not want to share with her in her sins. For her sins have must clear up to heaven. And our Father will withdraw. Oh, our Father will never withdraw from us. We have a promise. Maybe it's not to you. You Jew. Maybe. It is the true Israel. The true Israel. Eh? From every tribe, people, nation and tongue. That is true Israel. And they've been drawn out of Babylon. Just like Joseph came out and Moses came out. Yes, we got all the knowledge. We understood everything what Hughes were doing. Joseph learnt many things. Moses learnt many things. Yeshua learnt many things. Put in positions where he could learn all the secrets. How does this Yeshua know so much? There was hidden years from the age of 12 to 27. That's where he learnt all of the incredible knowledge he had. Father put him into schools of learning, brought him to England, introduced him into the Celtic and all the secrets of the numbers and the codes, with Joseph of Arimathea building incredible structures divinely. And he learnt many things from the Essenes when he was a young boy. He went to schools. Yeah, went to places where there was great learning. And now if you do your research, you might find this out. Yeah. Wasn't in Israel very much, really. He was in England a lot. And he travelled with Joseph of Arimathea, who was a tin merchant in copper. A very rich man. A very rich man. Joseph of Arimathea. And that same man, Joseph, brought him up like his son. Was he perhaps his son? And that same man, when Yeshua was killed, he was the only one to be able to release that body. Only the head of the house had the authority to go and get permission of the Romans to take down the body. It had to be all checked.